Hello everyone, I want to speak today about different kinds of shiftings because many times we do those maneuvers without thinking, and it's important for you to define which kind of shift you want to use. So let's say I've got just two notes and I want to go between those two positions. So the one I use all the time, the most common one is let's call it a true shift. It's like I'm going first position and I'm going with my elbow inside. I'm moving with my elbow and my entire arm and my entire hand and my thumb. Nothing comes first or last, and I'm there. Okay, so I'm now in a full position and I'm ready to play anything that comes to mind. Obviously, on the way back, the same way. And I'm just basically moving my elbow back to the first position. My hand is ready, and this will be your normal 90%, 95% of the time. I will use this kind of shift. Now, the next one is a stretch shift, in which case I am stretching my hand to touch the note, and then afterwards, it's like taking a giant step. It makes things narrower in some ways, but I have to stop if I'm doing vibrato. That moment that I'm stretching forward, my thumb is going forward and I'm actually basically leaning forward and I'm about to touch the note. This is the moment that my vibrato will stop. So using a stretch shift, and especially on the way back, yeah, it's very nice. It can give a certain more smoothness and flexibility to the movement, but it has its limitations in the case that if you want to use vibrato, constant vibrato, then you should not use that shift in that moment. If you don't need to use vibrato and you just need to basically touch something and go back, or just do a quick movement, especially if you're going to third to second position, second to first position, this is a really good way of basically not doing a full movement with your elbow. Obviously, the elbow follows, but you're still there. Next shift is the slide, and the slide can go in two ways. I can go with a target note. So if I've got a B and a G sharp, and I want to slide into it because of emotional musical reasons, so I will use the fourth finger, and I can time it with the pitch. And if I want to do a laid back kind of a feeling, I can just slide with the first finger, and that's a different feeling between, which is a kind of forward leaning. So you can do a slide with the target note or with the initial note. If it's not the same finger, then you've got something to work with for color. Obviously, that is not what you do most of the time. Most of the time, you want the shift to be inaudible. But if you want to do an audible shift, it's something that is musical that you want to do, then definitely use that. So when you come to shifting and you have a big shift coming, or even just moving between positions, kind of try to define what is the best technique for you, and then that will probably also affect your bowings. You might want to do a gap. If I'm shifting, I would want to do it when I'm changing my bow, so I have this little gap. If I want to do it with a slide, then we'll do it in the same bow to get the full effect. So that will affect also my bowings, my direction. It can be like your choice of fingerings can be monumental from that moment, can change everything before and after. So it's a very interesting subject. Let me know if you want to know about more types of shiftings, or if you're curious about something. I'm happy to help and give answers. Peace.